Hey people, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing few videos. This is the last one of the three. I just woke up about maybe 3 hours back, maybe not 2 hours back. I was pretty much out yesterday all day. And this is going to be a morning thoughts episode, by the way. It's not about fragrances. You can skip it if you want. I actually am going to answer a question. I'm going to talk about certain type of people. And this was a question that I got from one of our brothers, followers, and so I want to discuss it. I don't know how long this is going to run. So basically, the unwellness, I took so much medication, food and rest. I basically slept 17 hours yesterday, so I'm pretty lost still. Morning I tried to walk, but it was raining heavily. So I still have this cold situation. I do apologize for it if it's it is actually annoying, but what can I do? If we talk, it disturbs. So the topic, by the way, sorry, it's around 5:30 a.m. here in Dhaka. Outside rain, but still horrible weather. So the topic today I have is haters, trolls. How do you deal with it? And the question was asked to me by one of the guys in community. I'm not going to tell his name because he's also a content creator, and he says I get plenty of hate, and trolling about my personal life, and also people are hating on me. And I kind of thought about it because he is newer reviewer, content creator, so he's facing this because facing, like, as a content creator, let's say if you're watching, it's easy to watch. You can see the like video content. It's easy, seems easy, but when you actually do it, face the camera and do this for some time, you'll see it's not that easy. You're not that comfortable at first, you're not that confident, and you just look away, like you look here. And I tell a lot of these new content creators, look at the camera because it looks like you're looking at the audience, but when you look at yourself, it's like you're looking at yourself. It's like not really connecting very well, so it's not very good how to say communication for me. Okay, so I did that in the first few years, then I changed it. Okay, so that's like that, right? So he asked me, like, brother, I do so much content creation, I do it with so much passion, and then I get so much I'm sorry, they're making noise in the kitchen. This you can't hear it, I can. So how do I deal with this? Because my content has nothing that is hateful. There's nothing cringe. I just make contents to be happy, but people bash me on my personal level, like how I dress, or they involve my family, how I look. Then I realized, like, this thing I faced when I started off, I faced it like really, really a lot, because the line that I work, fragrances, this line, I was one of the first few Asian reviewers, like in 2016, from our subcontinent zone. I started obviously in Malaysia, but I am a Bangladeshi. So when I started off, I didn't know so many things. And obviously I faced so much bashing. I'll tell you a few examples. And then I learned over the years, I was very upset sometimes that I used to read comments a lot, and then I saw this hateful comment, derogatory comments, right? Like racist comments. Like I used to get comments like, you are a brown guy, what do you know about fragrances? You are from a third world country. There was another one, very popular one, like, you don't have even money to buy food, what do you know about fragrances? You guys suck, you guys are poor, and you guys are what, eat curry. You get all these not compliments, you get these comments. Then you get like, your house is like trash. I'll just give you all sort of negative that I read. Then they would say, man, why do you have a weird hairdo, and you're an old guy, you don't have anything entertaining, and your views suck, you bash perfumes too much, or you just love everything, all sort of comments, positive, negative. There are obviously a lot more positivity than negativity, but initially, let's say if I wanted to post on certain group, sadly, I'll tell you the name. The group belongs to my fragrance guru, and I was not very welcome there. I'll tell you, it's like no hatred, no hard feelings to Mark, but his group was Fragrance Guru Nation, right? So when I started off, I didn't know where to share because I had only about 20, 30 subscribers, maybe 50. So I didn't even have my own group. So I thought sharing it in other groups, people will subscribe to me. Initially that's what you do. And then they would poke me, like mostly people from Canada, there's a Canadian group, right? People from the States, you think they are the most trolls, but in Canada, people can be really, really mean. And I understood later, it's all cool, it's part of the game. But they would, poke me on things that nothing to do with my content, nothing to do with my fragrances. They'll say, oh, you feel like that about that, huh? Like they will treat you like an enemy, and they'll treat you like, oh, who's this outsider, right? So at first, I was like, okay. Then I felt like, this is just way too much, like trolling and personal attack. I came out of his group. Okay, I personally found Red Lessons, Steven's group, and a few others. I think I posted in fragrance groups in India. Where else? Like there are a few other groups. Okay, like some of the other content creators groups. And there was this reviewer out something. He's a good reviewer from UK. He's one of my favorite reviewers, but he has issues. Okay, one day I put one of my videos, and I said something like I don't know what did I say, something. He deleted my video, and there was nothing wrong with it. And I said, did you delete my video, sir? And he's like, yeah, I don't want anybody to promote their channel here. It's just my group. I want it to be about my group. And I was like, I really liked him, like he is really good, he reviews so well, but his mindset was kind of like narrow-minded. So I'm like, it's okay. So I realized I have to open my own group. I'm telling a lot of stories today, okay? So you can get some outlook, okay, how it is for us. So the thing is, I opened my own group, and then I started adding people from my friends list, or whoever follows me. And then initially there were like only about 50, 60 people who used to enjoy. The engagement was so good. And then slowly we built, and then I had about 25K members, and I closed that group once, and then I opened again. A lot of things happened. So what happened was I stopped relying on foreign groups, other groups. I understood you have to build your own empire. You have to build your own channel, whatever it is, even if it's good, not good, but if you follow your passion, keep doing it. And then, today I have few groups, I have my channel, I have my contents, but along the way, so much bitterness that taught me a lot of things. Some things were good. Let's say maybe there was a thing, this time I didn't understand. I used to have like long nails and stuff. Like sometimes, like I forgot. Okay, let's say, it happens. So some people would say, hey, man, cut your nails. It doesn't look good. It's not good hygiene. I'm like, oh yeah, it's not good. So I feel insulted, but I learned from it. That's a good advice. Okay, nothing to be ashamed of. You can learn always. Then someone said maybe remove some of the Coca-Cola or some beverages you have in the background, or the lotions. I'm like, okay, I understand. Like I didn't understand why at first. Then I understood, like, people understand lotion is something else, like you do pleasure yourself. Like I used to use lotion because I have dry skin. So people used to get the wrong idea. So I removed that. Then people say stop drinking all those Coca-Cola, sugary drinks, power drinks, like energy drinks, because these are good, bad for your health. So these are one side, very good suggestions, even though at first you feel defensive, you feel like being attacked, but no, these are good suggestions. But other side, I'll give you what is not good, what is total trolling, what is total hatred. These comments have nothing to do with the content that I do. These comments have nothing to do with my work, nothing. One of the comments would be like, why are you always sick? And these are I sometimes click on this channel from my phone, and I just realized they did this in the last 8-10 videos, the same comment. They have nothing else to say. They never say anything about the content that I do, good or bad, feedback, or whatever I'm buying. People can say, hey, you are reviewing all Arabic perfumes, do some mixture. That's a comment. Some people may say you love everything. That's a comment. It's okay, it's a good feedback. But attacking on personal level as if like, okay, it's gonna make me feel better, these comments don't do anything for me. Okay, if I am not well since January until now, it's now what, August, right? This is the first time I'm feeling a little bit unwell. All this time I quit a lot of my other bad habits, a lot of these other sugary drinks, too much of red meat. I did all that. I am doing regular exercise and everything. I lost weight. I haven't felt unwell, but recently, because of the ongoing virus, you catch it. People are coughing everywhere here. There's no one's wearing mask. And then, a little bit of cold drinks or something maybe I took, and vaping nowadays, maybe this could, result that. But last 2 days, I'm a little bit unwell. And then obviously, why always sick? This is a comment I get for last 8 years. There is this, this whole social platform, I forget, there they have a hate group for all the reviewers. They bash everybody. And I am honored to be there. I mentioned it, but they always say a few common things. The Joy Armin is this, that. And I read these, there's a time I used to be bothered. Nowadays, I don't bother. You know why? One guy wrote like he's not that even good. Sometimes I get kind of comments from India, like our neighbors, and maybe Bangladeshi. Some of them, they don't like me because I do reviews in English. I don't do it in Bengali. I don't do so much of engagement with the local crowd because I stay by myself. I don't like socializing so much crowd and chaos. So people hate me for it sometimes. because he's not reachable. So those who cannot reach me, they get upset, right? He is too full of himself. No, bro, I do not like uh, much of social engagement. I prefer to work, rest, and do my things first. Okay, kind of selfish, but I don't have any evil intention because I run a page. So you have to make money. You have to work hard for going somewhere, right? So sometimes I do meet people who are people I know in real life or personal life, and they're nice people. I don't like to meet up people who are arrogant, super rich, filthy rich, and they always try to undermine you. I don't like that. I stay away from this. They scare me. Okay. So the how to deal with this kind of people, man, there is one way to deal with them, that is you can block them, you can stop the commenting, you can just ignore it. That's one way. But you have to understand one thing: the people who write these comments, they write it under 10-15 videos of yours. What does it tell you? They watch you. No matter how much they hate you, they watch you. And one of the biggest achievement that I have, it's a kind of like a pleasure, to be honest. Like, it is a kind of sick pleasure that I get. Like some of the shop owners here, because I work, I buy fragrance from different shops, I work with them, I promote them. So they tell me sometimes, like, Joy bhai, one thing, like so many people come to my shop and they hate you, they hate your face. They always say Joy Amin sucks, he's too proud, he's too arrogant, and he gets on my nerve, he just makes stupid jokes, his videos are too long, and then I hate him, he's like a stupid guy. I'm like, okay, what else do they do? Then he says, end of the day, say, yeah, whatever he does, one thing I give it to him, that he reviews honest, his reviews are on point and he reviews a lot. So some of the other guys, they wouldn't review these fragrances, like the cheaper ones or the rare ones, which he does. And he puts that effort, and I can actually buy the perfume. I can see his reviews match my reality, like what I received, they sort of like make sense. Like sometimes I say fragrances are too weak. Some people, they say no, it cannot be, a fragrance cannot be that weak, like he's lying. When they buy it, they feel the same experience. They're like, okay, fine, you could be maybe right. So this is the achievement, like you can hate my face, you cannot like me, you can dislike me, you can bash me all you want, but if my reviews are useful to you and you bought a perfume, even if you don't ever how to say, acknowledge that, I am okay. I don't need acknowledgement. I don't work for people's validation. I never ever go to people. This is the arrogance that I have, because I don't need to. I know what I'm doing, the work that I do. Sometimes when I see that maybe my work is like too same, like the same content, same type of content I'm pushing, too many top 10s, then I change it up a little bit. Yeah, I try to do that. But my most first, the priority is honesty, what I feel. If I like something you guys don't like, it's okay. I don't really care, because I'm giving you my opinion, right? I bought a fragrance with my money. I knew what I bought. People don't send me perfumes, hardly. So even if I receive something, I always tell them, can I be honest about it? Because I'm not receiving a paycheck. If you're giving me like a bottle for free, I will actually tell people what I really feel. If you want me to promote something, let's say you want to make it like, how to say, promotional video, you have to let me know, right? If you give me a paycheck or something and you say, tell me like sell this product for me, sometimes I would do it. I will not lie to you, but at the same time I will not say it's a beast mode when it lasts only 1 hour. Okay, you see the point? So I am open to do work. It's a fragrance work. You have to earn your bread and butter as well. I never lie, never hide. Okay, I do these videos to get the ads. Some of you write stuff like, I let the whole 30 minutes video roll, so all the ads, they run and you earn. This is my achievement. This is what I feel. This is what more you can ask from, when you are doing this, like as a work from home, and you're not paying anybody, to promote you. You're getting all this for free. Okay, so I count my blessings. So what I also get from trolls, okay, like people who hate, not only they buy perfumes and they watch my videos, they also earn me money. When you actually watch the videos, just like the ads running, you do not know that your view gave me maybe $1 here, $5 there, right? So this is how I see it, right? So you have to be very strong when you do this work. Social platform is a very, very challenging place. Like most of the people I know, they won't be able to do it. Do you know why? Hold on. Yeah, sorry, need to drink some water. Okay, so basically I'm saying that when you are doing social like networking or platform work, you have to understand that you are open to the whole world, especially on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. People are watching you, they are total strangers. They don't know anything about you, your culture, your background, your struggles, or or whatever is your intent. So sometimes they assume, let's say I did 5,000 videos, right? Not everybody watch my videos before. Maybe today is the first time you're watching this, right? So your impression will be, you'll be like, where is he coming from? Because you do not know where I'm coming from, right? And then you make assumptions. Then if you watch few other videos, then if I do, then you can relate, I like him or don't like him. But sometimes people are very quick to judge. So you have to make sure, like, you make the work not in a very hateful way, like you make people hate your face right from the beginning and you're too annoying or too cringe. Okay, if you maintain that safe zone where you just do your work and you enjoy and you're authentic, people can relate, they can respect you even if they don't like you. Okay, I believe every single content creator have to have their style, but if your style is kind of cringe, okay, and you are pretentious and you're not real, you're just too over dramatic. I've seen some guys in Bangladesh, I try to follow, but some of them, they are talented, they have good cameras, good sound, smart people, but they cringe for some reason. They talk in certain dialect or whatever was that, they have a certain their own accent, and they make videos like it. When you watch, it's very difficult to watch. They make stupid drama which is nothing to do with fragrances. They try to sell, it's so obvious. There's like, oh my god, and it's like, this is the best perfume I ever tried, and it's like just a $1 cologne somewhere which is a very synthetic, they found by roadside. That cannot be it, because we understand, like, how paid promotion works. So do, in a way, you have to balance out everything. Okay, you have to get the views, you have to also earn if you want to earn, but end of the day, you have to enjoy what you're doing. You have to put everything at the back behind you, all the negativeness. Even if your best friends tell you, I don't admire, you're reviewing cheaper perfumes. Someone told me, one of my friends, I said, brother, with all due respect, a body spray, for example, if I review, let me show you an example. I buy these sometimes, this is what I do. This one I bought like a fog body spray. This is not a proper perfume. If you think of these, this is a body spray that is like, what, $3 or $2? I don't know, like cheap, right? And, there are people in Bangladesh who are students and they don't have enough money to buy a full bottle or even decants. They use a body spray. When I smell something good, interesting, when I suggest, when I review, I understand so many people, like, they feel, why this is not his standard. But this other side, people are very happy who can see, oh, Joy Amin also is reviewing body sprays, which shows that he cares for people who don't have enough budget to buy full-on bottles. So this is what makes me happy. Any content creation, anything small, like even the other one, I say pocket spray, I review these for a reason. Okay, so that's it. You have to enjoy. As long as you're enjoying, this doesn't really make sense. Maybe you're not going to earn the top dollars, you're not going to get the views, but when people are looking for certain fragrance, maybe only you reviewed, that is absolute pleasure. Okay, so there is a lot of competition. Even the reviewers, they look like, they're all supportive brothers. I've seen hatred in fragrance community, bro. Like, some of the reviewers I know in personal level, they don't like me, they feel I'm their competition, or they simply don't like me because I didn't listen to them or I criticize them. One of the reviewers, he doesn't talk to me anymore. He was my bro, right? So I still respect him, but I just didn't agree with one of the reviews where he sort of gave me his information. I didn't bash him, I just said the review, I didn't agree. Okay, but maybe he took it wrong, because people even are worse. The community, they go like, you said this, but the Joy Amin's review, he's the original one, he's the one who's not lying. And then it's not my fault. I reviewed in a certain way, I didn't say that guy is lying, right? But the people said, then he got upset, right? So you cannot do anything about this thing. You just have to carry on. In the end of the day, you don't have any real friends, like well-wishers. But I will tell you, you get so much more in this journey if you look at the positives. I'll give you one time. One of my videos got warning, it was taken down, I think from YouTube, for certain breaking rules or something. And I said, what did I do? I look at the video, the whole review, there's nothing wrong, I said. Okay, I just remember saying one of the perfumes from Middle East is better than one of the designer fragrance and the brand I mentioned. And I did say the dupe is better than the original. Maybe you have opinion, you say it, right? And then that's why they were upset, and then they complained, and then they took down the video. They found it offensive. And I was like so sad, and then I talked to one of the brothers, Sebastian Zara. You guys know he's one of the best reviewers in the world. And I would not expect a response from him, because he's a big reviewer, he's a celebrity, and he's so busy. To my surprise, he messaged me right away and he said, you know what, I also got my channel taken down, because of certain brand I did not, speak so highly of. So these things happen, and this is showing that you are getting attention and people are watching you. So take it as a positive. Don't worry about the first strike or something. Just avoid saying certain terms, okay? Then you'll be okay. And he helped me so much. He guided me. I felt so much better, and I couldn't believe that such nice guys exist. Okay. Yeah, so you do have people who are always supportive, they respect you, like you, but sometimes not everybody is your friend. Sometimes people just say good things in front of you. I'm a big fan, you're the best, bro, and behind they gossip. I know many other reviewers, they go through this. One of the reviewers, my friends, he was personally attacked by another fellow reviewer from Canada. I'm not going to take names because he told me the story, and that guy actually took personal attack to this other reviewer who's my brother. He went and complained to his office, blah blah, and basically like hatred, hate sort of a guy. And I don't like that guy at all. He also did the same thing to other reviewers as well. So people are not always perfect. You don't have to worry about people. Just keep doing your work. As long as you have views, people want you, and you enjoy it, carry on with your work. So other aspects in your work life, everywhere, if you see people hate you, the whole office hates you, don't worry. They don't feed you. They are not the reason why you're earning or you're working. And sometimes social anxiety, we are social animals, like social creatures, so we cannot live alone. That's true. But we cannot expect kindness from people, if they don't want to give it to us, respect, whatever. It's okay. We have to do our work. We have to earn our bread and butter, and then also make sure we are okay. Do your own things. Stay positive. No need to get engaged in heated argument. That will actually not let you be at peace. There was a time I was very, very angry, and I used to make videos, response videos. I don't do this anymore because it's not worth it. What's worth is keep excelling, keep working, keep being happy. These are the things that triggers others. It's sad, but at one point they will give up. Okay, even if they don't give up, you just show. Just one last example. In my group, I had 3 groups: Marketplace, one Fragcomm Bangladesh, and then my Decant page, right? So in my Marketplace, I do sell a lot of my partials. Today even I'm gonna sell some, and I sell most of my perfumes at a very, very, very cheap rate, cheaper than the market. I always guess how much. Okay, 70 ml, how much would it come to? If let's say $35, I make it 30 because I want to sell it fast. Most of people, they buy it. Only handful of people, they always bargain. I don't engage, but certain people do this. They always ask, how much is this? Oh my god, I missed it. Oh, I see it too late. And these people, like, not once or twice, if you see them like doing this multiple times, then that they have no intention to buy anything. They don't have any maybe budget to buy anything. But I don't mind if you don't buy, it's okay. But why would you put a comment, this for me, okay, and then you don't buy it in the end, right? It's stupidity. It's sheer stupidity. It's like basically just to show others that I wanted a bottle and then I never buy it. So I just don't respect it. I'm sorry to say, because if I want something, I have intention, I will knock people. I want it, inbox them, how much is it? And then they ask for the price, I pay, and then they take the stuff. That's like a gentleman's deal. But then one time I got really annoyed by this one guy, and I put a post in my group, like, a lot of people, they say, I want to buy this, or I missed it and everything. Don't bother knocking me. And I didn't even take his name, okay? And another guy who did the same thing, he took it on personal level, and he took it to the next level. This guy left the group, but before leaving, he put this big post, and he posted not under his name only, his wife's beauty vlogging page, whatever. And then says Joyaman is a scammer. Who is he? He's just selling perfumes, and he's just making money selling fakes. All sort of stupid comments, because he doesn't like me, and he took it personally, like, oh, I didn't buy. And he's kind of a rich guy, but he doesn't have good collection, and he competes with me, like he thinks him and me were the same. We are not the same. I'm a content creator. I build this society or the community which you are a part of. It's not bragging rights, it's just reality, right? People know me. People buy fragrances based on my reviews. There's the community. People don't even know where it came from. A lot of other groups, they came from my group. A lot of people, they became inspired, opened their own group, they became sellers, reviewers, and I don't take credit for it, because it's their people's own choice and their own effort, right? But for 8-9 years, the community that I did, I can tell you one thing: Bangladesh, there are not that many reviewers or that engaging communities or sellers like we have right now. And I will not take the full credit definitely, but people who give me credit, they understand, the old members, they know who I am, right? So this guy left all these nasty comments. I was out, I came home, I'm like, what is this, so many notifications, 17. And I saw that he is writing, and I'm like, who's this girl? Because I don't know her, I didn't sell anything to her. Then I realized the girl and her husband photo together. I understand this is the guy, and I obviously blocked him, or he left, I don't know, and I blocked that girl as well. So I seen him recent time in one party, like meetup, and he was invited. He didn't understand or know that I was gonna be there, so they call me as the main guest, okay? And I was honored, definitely. Brother Najat Amin, he called me, and I was like, I didn't want to be in the chief guest, because there are a lot of senior people, big shot people. I feel shy, but I went there because they honored me. I took it as a honor. And this guy saw me from far. There are 2-3 guys, they don't like me. This is one of the guys, and he was surprised to see me, and he was staying far away from me, okay? And the funniest thing is, bragging rights, is that nobody wanted to take a selfie with him. People said, Joy Amin bhai, big fan of yours, can I take a selfie with you? It felt like, it's nice. But the most important thing is, when I was sitting in front, this guy was standing at the back, and he knew who I was. If I was just a scammer, if I was just a nobody, I wouldn't be where I was, right? So let your action and let your achievements speak. Nothing else matters, okay? They can continue hating. They will never even change it. They want you to go to them, say, hey, bro, thank you. I'm not going to do that. If you don't have respect for me, that's it. No respect for you, okay? But sometimes, it's important to stay away from the negative mentality and keep doing your work. People, let them do whatever at their back. If you have passion, keep going for it, okay? So thank you so much for watching. And even if the workplace, apply this, you'll feel so much better. They don't matter. What matters is you, okay? So your passion, your love, your work. So keep going and keep enjoying your game. Don't worry about the other people. If they don't like you, 10 other guys, they will be, liking you, respecting you. Find your own crowd, okay? That will be always good. Take care. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.